What's going on, everyone? For those of you who watched yesterday's video, yeah, it would have been yesterday's video or the day before that, you know that I was having a little bit of problems with my car here and the shift linkage kind of being whacked and whatnot. So I ordered a DieselGeek short shift kit for the car, and I'm going to be installing that when it comes in. I ordered it Wednesday night and it's Thursday today, and I 2-dayed it, so hopefully I'm praying that it gets here tomorrow so that I can get this thing back on the road. Because actually, while I was working on it, trying to make the problem a little bit better, I ended up breaking one of the other cables, so it doesn't go into any gears now, so it's not drivable. But yeah, I'm going to be taking off the intake and the battery cover and stuff just to get a little bit more room in there for when that comes in, so that makes that an easier install. This is going to be all one video, but today I'm just going to start taking that stuff apart. And then also, you can see here, I have the Steely on, and this is the wheel that's normally on here. That one was leaking from the bead, and I ended up taking it off because it would go flat in like a day with the pretty much sub-zero temperatures that we had here for a little while. I go to CTC for auto mechanics, so I remounted it there, and I've had it in my trunk for like a week or so, and so far it's been holding air, and obviously it doesn't have weight on it or anything for that factor. But while I'm out here, I'm gonna throw that back on and see if it'll hold air. If it does, then we can leave it on. If not, I don't know, I might just have to get a new tire for it at some point. Alright, so to start off, I'm just gonna be removing the air filter here. That's just by this clamp here. It was actually pretty loose, kind of surprised. But yeah, here, let me see if I can set the camera somewhere. Balance it there. See if I can pull this off. Yeah, so that was easy. That's off a while. Just get that out of the way. Set it over there for now. That's fairly new, so I'm not even worried about cleaning it or anything. Then we're gonna have to remove, actually I'll probably just leave this on for now. I'm gonna have to remove this heat shield here, which is two like 10mm nuts that hold that on, and then I'm gonna have to remove the MAF from this so I can get that shield off, and that should give me a good amount of room to get down there where the shift stuff is. So I mean, other than that, that's about pretty much all I can do today for like the install of that, other than pulling that stuff off. But yeah, I just want to get most of it done because tomorrow there's a good chance for rain pretty much all day, and if I can get that stuff done, I won't have to be out here in the rain as long. Alright, now we're removing those bolts for the MAF that I said about. There's going to be two on either side for that. There's one. Keep that somewhere handy. Use it. See if I can get the other one off here. Sorry about that. If I can get it by hand now. Alright. And then that's bolt number 2. Alright, so the bolts are out there, as you can see. Then this will just slide out like that. And we got the socket on there, so we gotta take that one off and that one down there. Get this one off here. These are kind of a pain. But yeah, I'm just going to take this one off and then get that one down there. Alright, so we got those bolts loose. I'm going to pop off the battery tray cover here. Not tray. Sorry. Get that off. And then this should just pull out. It's going to be a little bit of a pain just because it's... Actually, one more thing here. Back here we got the little hose here. I forgot to disconnect that. The little breather hose. Surprised I forgot that till now. That's gonna be a pain. Hold on. Set this here. There's no room to put my hands back in there. It's a lot easier to hook up, that's for sure. Alright, so with a little bit of work, looks like we got that off. You can see it here. Nothing special, just a heat shield. And then yeah, you can see that it gives us a lot more room there. For future, it would have definitely been smart to disconnect that hose before I took out the bolts holding it in, because that made it kind of a pain with it moving around to get that off. As far as like taking stuff off to get to installing that, that's about all I can do. So the only other thing I do is like pop out the battery here and then like take out that tray. But I think I have enough room that I'll be able to install it all right. And then you guys can see here too, my car has the stage 2 BFI motor mounts. I replaced those because my stock ones went bad, and I figured I might as well just get something a little bit nicer. They do make the car vibrate and stuff just because they're a lot stiffer. They're 85A like toughness. Yeah, I did a whole video on my car in another video. It's in my channel, so it's just the name of the car. That's what the video is called. So if you guys want to check that out for any more information, you can do that. But yeah, the only other thing is we could kind of take that stuff off. I think what I'm probably gonna do though is leave most of that on. That way I can sort of put the new stuff on as I take this off. But while I have a little bit more room, I'll show you guys here. You can see this spring connector here, right here in my hand. That's what connects this shift tower to the cable itself, which goes into the car to the shifter. I broke this one when I was trying to adjust them, and at that point I just figured I've always wanted a short shift kit for this car, so I just picked one up. And I got a nice one that doesn't utilize these spring connectors, so it's just going to be a direct connection onto the shift cables. And then yeah, that'll get rid of this guy too. So those cables come off like that, and then these will slide out. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to leave that like that. And the original issue was just with this piece right here. That white piece broke, and then it wasn't staying on to push it into first, second, fifth, those gears that I was having issues with. But anyway, yeah, that's going to be all I do there. Then we'll throw this other wheel on, see if that's going to hold. Broke out the 1/2-inch ratchet to break those lugs loose before I jack it up. And I'm just going to be using this stupid bottle jack today, because last time I tried to use the hydraulic jack, I was having some problems with it. I think it was just because of the cold. It would probably work today, but I'm only changing one wheel, so break these loose. Those are all loose. Now I gotta start jacking the roof. I like to start this before I put it underneath, just because it takes a little bit to get it up to where you need it. Just get this on the pinch wheel. Alright, there we go. I really don't like these bottle jacks at all, they're kind of sketchy. Wheels off the ground now. I'm gonna have to get it a little bit higher just because this is only a 15-inch wheel. My normal size wheels are 17. Just want to make sure I have enough room underneath. Alright. Pop these lugs off. Yeah, and this doesn't have studs either. That's why a lot of people don't like Volkswagen for working on them. The wheels are a little bit of a pain. Pull this out of the way. They say I'm not going to be able to torque them down while the car's up in the air, but I got them almost tight. And then just drop them back down. Throttle jack's free, and it looks like it definitely hasn't lost any air since I filled it up, so that's good. Torque this final one then. Gotta do these in like a cross pattern. That's the best way to tighten them, just to make sure that you get them even. And then I usually just go around once afterwards and make sure they're tight. Some people run these on with impacts, but that's not necessary at all. I usually do like 90 to 100 foot-pounds, and it's going to depend on the vehicle too. For a car like this, you don't need quite as much as if you have a big truck, like an 8-lug truck or something like this guy here. So but yeah, that's gonna be the end of what I'm doing today. Actually, I almost forgot to tell you guys, this here dent wasn't here. That got there by my foot here when the shift cable thing broke, because I got a little bit upset. But this fender was already rusted and dented down here, so, and these fenders are only like 20 bucks, so I'll pick up a new one. But for now, I'll probably just pull that dent out.